Hello, everyone. Good evening. Get my envelope upside down. There. This is what we're going to make this evening. Nice to see everybody. Get my lights a little bit brighter over here. There we go. Hi, Jewel. Hi, Linda. Hello, everyone. Hi, Becky. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Kelly. Good evening. Hi, Mary. Hi, Deb. I think this might be your first time watching. Thank you for joining. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Patty. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. Hi, Janie. And kind of gearing it down for ready for Christmas. Hi, Carol. And then hi, another Carol. There's two Carols. That's wonderful. From Connecticut. Wonderful. Nice. Hi, Donna. I'm going to continue using, hi, Pam, our Slim Sayings bundle tonight. How much fun. I've had fun with this one. Hi, Mary. Doing well tonight, very well. Lynn sent me some essential oils I put on the bottom of my feet, and I haven't felt this good in a month. So I'm very, very happy. I really appreciate that. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you for sharing, Donna. I appreciate it. I love this set, Pam. I know, right? Hi, Kay. I know. Yay. I know, right, Lynn? I know. So, yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Lily. Oh, I've got just a few things to go over with you guys tonight because it's coming up. I know, Sunday before Christmas, Lily. I can't believe it. It's just like, I don't know, like it's here, So, yes, very much so, Lynn. Thank you so much. Lynn does Young Living, and she knew that I was having trouble breathing and sent me some wonderful oils, put them on the bottom of my feet, and within 10 minutes, I was like, oh, I could take a whole breath. Hi, Anita. So that was, thank you ever so much. It's a good thing. Natural things are good things. But then sometimes when you need the doctor, So, so the special from the 16th to the 23rd now is tear and tape. Okay, so I will send you a tear and tape if you order $50 in product and the 2 free card kits for the month. And if it's your first time ordering, I'm doing a free video PDF. And I don't have the cards in front of me. It is with the Brew Some Fun stamp set. And I use the warm wrap dies with it. Yes, for sure, Glenda. I mean, I kept saying that which one are good for a cough. Yeah, now that I have no idea, that is a Lynn. Lynn Tenaglia is the... little medicine doctor right there for that, the oil doctor for all of that. But I know that what she sent me, I was having trouble. Every time I would take a breath, right at the end, it would just grab me. And I was coughing a lot. And because I had been sick, my youngest grandson was kind enough to share strep throat with me. And so, that's what happened. And I just couldn't get past the end of it. And of course, I went to the doctor. Hi, Helen. All of my blood work came back perfect. She said it just had to wear its way out. I said, okay. But boy, so I was suffering, using a lot of albuterol because I do have asthma. And she sent me this oil and I put it on my feet and it was on the bottoms of my feet. And in 10 minutes, I can take a complete breath. This is the first time in a whole month that I can fill my lungs all the way. So that's just my testimony to it. So that's, yeah, it worked for me. So that is wonderful. So I've got just a couple of things, like I said, to go over the free card kits. And right now until the 23rd is the free Terran tape. And then from the 24th to the 31st will be a full Stampin' Seal. Okay. So from Christmas Eve to the end of the month, a full Stampin' Seal. That means that it's just not the refill. I'm going to give you the container also. So that's with a $50 order. And of course you get the stamp set. I mean, you get the stamp set. You get the free card kits. And then if you are a first time that you order from me from the month, I will send you that free video in PDF. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. Yes, thieves. Haven't had a cold bronchitis COVID since. Wow. You use thieves on your toothbrush and mouthwash. What a great idea, Jewel. It can't hurt. You know, it can't hurt. Bronchitis or COVID. You've had nothing. Yes. Thieves toothpaste. Oh, they have Thieves toothpaste? Hi, Jane. The oil was a Breathe Again roll-on. Yes. That's what Lynn said. Okay, so here's the other thing that's coming up. This is coming up next month. Hi, Jane. And I've had to contact some people with my training that I like to make sure that I am doing the right thing, okay? Because things are going on unorderable, I have some questions about my product-based class. Hi, Deborah. So this is one of the classes coming up for the month of January. This will probably launch at the 1st of January. Isn't this cute? Isn't this adorable? This is with that Sweet Talk. Look at these little envelopes. Aren't they adorable? So there's one card. Here's two. And this will be, hi, Joanne. This will be a product-based class. And I'm not sure exactly, like, sign up on my email list because I'm not sure if I'm going to use add-ons or not. I'm worried if things go into unorderable status. I am worried about taking money from people and then I can't give them product. If something is unorderable, so I've put a question on to people that are higher up than me and understand all of this, and then I'll make a decision. Now, this is a little gift card or money holder right here, or you can also just make it a card on a card. So isn't that cute? And then this one here is absolutely adorable. And I will cut that for you because I don't know who has those dies. But that's how that opens. And you will really enjoy these hearts. They're a lot of fun to play with in this suite. So this is one of the classes that I'm going to be offering. But again, and the little box. I'm going to include 2 little boxes in each class. Isn't this cute? You put the box together and they come in a package of 10, but a lot of times people don't need a box. So that's why I'm just doing 2 for you to try it out. If you like them, you'll order them. So, and that's why, and because too, this is going to go in January. And so I'm getting a jump on February with this, but then there'll be other classes. So, because let me tell you, I am having such a ball playing with this new product. Now I know we're going to get to this, but I have to show you what I did today. Look at this. I am casing from the catalog, okay? Just casing from the catalog with these beautiful, fun cards. And so this is cased, and I use the flat butterflies. You guys are going to go nuts with the flat butterflies. How pretty, right? So I did that one. And then this one. These are 2 cards for next week. Let's see, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I did this one right here for a birthday card. Isn't that pretty? So, yeah, those are 2. I've already been I can't stay out of this craft room. I just have to play. So this card tonight, this is our, oh, thank you. I love the box. The box came out so cute. So this is a slimline card. Oh, let's do our giveaway before it gets out of my head. I'm going to give away one of my calendars. I got lucky this year. I just have two of these left. So they're all gone. They've all been mailed out. And then I have just a little sampling of the flat butterflies. Okay, so that is the giveaway for tonight. Let's go ahead and get in here. Look at all this. This is, wow, from last week. I love the windmill, Mary. I love it. And do you know that if you guys sign up, the last two cards, Kelly, that suite is amazing. It's like a mega suite. Okay, so let me get down into the bottom here and pull this person out. Renee Wilkowski. Renee Wilkowski, you won a calendar and the butterflies. That is wonderful. Okay, let me put this aside. Yes, those cards are, oh, Pat, you're fine. We're still, we're talking away. So it's the way it goes, right? It's Sunday. Here my friends are. You've really enjoyed your calendar, Helen. Wonderful, wonderful. That's awesome. Okay, so with the slimline, I mean, I thought at first I was like, now with this entire catalog, I am going outside the box, my comfort zone with all of this. Hi, Patsy. Thank you for watching. I think you're new. Thank you so much. If you will just make a comment, just say hello or hi. I'll put your name in the little, that's how everybody gets their name in the bucket. They just say hello or hi on here. And then on Sunday morning, I go through and I put everybody's name in the little bucket. Does anyone know if you need any extra postage on a slimline card? I am not sure about this. I have not taken one of these to the post office yet. I have had people say that they fit in a business size envelope and that they just put a stamp on them. So I am really seriously not sure about this. I have to go to the post office tomorrow. So maybe if I remember to bring one, I'll ask. But I am completely outside my comfort zone with a lot of things that I'm doing because I wanted it that way. Really cute items in this new catalog. I'm not allowed to show it to you, but I'm allowed to work with the product. Hi, Mary. So yes, if you just make a little comment, I'll put your name in the bucket for a drawing. Every Sunday I do a little drawing, and it's just to say thank you so much for watching my live on Sunday. I do appreciate you guys taking time out of your day or evening or whatever that you are doing. Is that they all fit in a legal business, so regular stamp unless it's too thick and requires hand cancellation. Okay, so Lily says her understanding is that all fit in the legal business, and so stamp is good. Unless, like here, I have some gems on here. I had to put these opal rounds on here because they pick up the color, and I just loved it. So this is just, hi, Gloria. This is so much fun to work with. So let me show you this. When I stamped out here, okay, it stamped off onto the Blushing Bride, which if you got this, you wouldn't look and go, oh, that's wrong. That looks fine. And then this one here, I just masked it off so that I didn't get any of the smoky slate out on the Blushing Bride. And I just masked it off with washi tape, and it's fine too, but they're both fine. Okay, but I just wanted to show you that if you didn't want your ink on the Blushing Bride or whatever color that you're using, that you can easily mask it off. Now, what I've been doing here lately, normally I do a bundle focus where for Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I focus on one set. Hi, Gloria. And but right now I'm bouncing all over the place, just casing things out of the catalog. And what casing is copy and share everything. And so that is what I've been doing. And honest, I've been learning a lot. I have really been learning a lot myself. Look at how cute this is. So let's talk about the dimensions of this card. And here's the sayings are huge. I love a big saying. Don't you love a big sentiment? And then let me get the other card that I did. This was the other one that we did the other day with the other die that's in there. Isn't that pretty? What a pretty happy birthday, huh? So there's that one. So there's two dies in here. to do these with, and they're absolutely wonderful. And in the book, they used hand pen petals stamp set to stamp on the outside of the envelope. So let's go ahead and do that right now. We're going to open up our smoky slate. I'm going to move this aside. And let's go ahead and stamp our envelope. So I'm going to turn it like this. And I'm going to get this big flower. You have the slimline dies. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't understand these slim dies. Oh, they're wonderful. We're gonna work with this. We are going. Now I did a video the other day showing with the other ones, and then now we're gonna do this one. Ooh, let me get my Stampin' Pierce mat. I need a little bit of cushioning with this big stamp here. Okay, and we're just gonna stamp our envelope, make it pretty. So pretty, right? It's just smoky slate on smoky slate. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put that down in this corner. Let me get a piece of scrap paper over here. Whenever you're gonna stamp off, I just use a little piece of grid paper or some computer scrap paper. That's what that is. I love these envelopes. I have no self-control when it comes to the new catalog. No, I didn't either. I did not either. I promise you, I did not have any self-control. Okay, so our envelope is completed. And now let's talk about the measurements of the card, because I made sure that I measured these. Hang on. Okay, how to get a drink of water. Oh, I'm glad you made it, Sandra. They are in the mini catalog. Yes, they are. They are. The slimline dies, if you're a demonstrator, they're on page 52, 53 of the mini catalog. So this is a piece of Blushing Bride, and this is the base, and it's 8.5 by 7, and we're going to score this. I scored it, okay, on the short side at the top. Okay, let me measure this at the top. Make sure. Okay, with the 7-inch at the top, I scored it at 3.5. So we're going to go ahead and fold that, and I'm going to use my bone folder. I got new bone folder. It has my logo on it and my name. If you would like to purchase anything like this, please go to Tada Moments. Tada Moments on Facebook, and she can help you with this. She did these for me and my team. They each got one with their name on it this year. This is the first year I've ever been able to do this, so I was really, really thrilled about this. Isn't it cute? But I love my new bone folder. So, but Tada Moments, I wanted to tell everybody about her. I think she really helped me out. It was a very nice experience. Okay, so there's that. Then I have let's do the inside of the card first. It's basic white, 7 3/4 by 2 3/4. Well, we're actually just going to do part of it, not all of it. Okay, this will go in here. Okay. Oh, thank you. I love that you love them. And so I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to use some, I don't have it out, Blushing Bride. Yes. And I'm going to stamp Enjoy in the center. And then we're going, with what we cut out, we will decorate this. This is so much fun. You're going to see. I mean, this is like, I called this a progressive card. Let me stamp this here in the center. Hope for the best. Right. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing. Oh, I'm so glad, you guys. Okay, now let's put this to the side. All right, now let's move this. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get let's do our embossing. This is Calypso Coral. I'm going to use the embossing buddy. This takes away the oils on the paper so that you don't get a bunch of flecks. And we're going to use some Versamark. Let me close this ink first. And I'm going to stamp You Are One of a Kind in Versamark. I do too. I love the big words. I absolutely love these big words. I'm just going to ink this up really well with the Versamark. Now, Versamark, you could see how shiny it is, okay? And it stays wet for a while. Not like a really long time, but a while to work with it. And you need that because we're going to add the powder. That came out perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and add our white embossing powder. No bifocals needed. Oh, you're so oh, I'm so glad, Sandra. That's so great. I'm so glad everybody enjoyed that little present right there. That was my Christmas present to my team, was their bone folder. Now I wonder, like, what am I going to do next year? I'm already thinking, what am I going to do next year? Ta-da Moments will come up with something. So I put the powder on here and just tap it off into my little container. I get these containers at Walmart, and I might do this, you know, a few times just to make sure that I have it all over. Everything is covered. And then I use a little command hook in the lid, and these are ice cream spoons that I have. Yes, I saw that. I saw she had that. That's funny. You must know of her, Jewel, right? Very nice person. Okay, a little heat tool here. Let me warm it up a little bit. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Linda. How much fun. How much, and you know, you'll use it. You will use it. It's just not something it's going to sit there like the calendar and you just look at it, you know, and rip off a page every month. But you will really use the bone folder. So this turns into almost like white paint as you heat it with the heat tool. Look how pretty this comes. I've been working like crazy in here. Now I want to make sure, I want to look at it under the light and make sure I don't see anything that's not. It all has to be shiny, and that looks really good. So it is shiny. All right, now you can cut it with a scissor. I'm not good with that. You know that. I'm going to use my little trimmer here, or you could use any guillotine or your trimmer or your Stampin' trimmer. This is just little. So I'm just going to bring this in, and I'm going to trim it down, and then we're going to trim each word. And this, for me, just makes it really fast. Okay. Now let's just hope that when I slice, I don't slice off a word, right? There we go. There's kind. Oh, that's so sweet, Lynn. Thank you. I don't know. That might not be good. Like, I gotta get her out of my mind. I'm not gonna use this side of the bone folder. And right there. So, and right there. Good. Okay. All right. That is wonderful. I'll move these to the side. And this too. Now I am going to take my snips, and I'm just going to, now that I have these really little, I'm going to snip each of them down. They don't need to be the same. And there's just, this is just straight cut, so I'm good to go with that. Of A, and the, let's see, just this side maybe in the top on this one, right? Right there. And so I'm just going to trim them down really nicely. And all around. And again, this is not my design. I cased it from the catalog. This is exactly, well, it's not exactly. Well, it's close to exactly. This one's really close to exactly the way it is. Sometimes I have to modify just to make it a little easier for me. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me close my ink. Put that away. Now, let's bring in the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. I had to get another drink of water. Okay, And I'm going to turn this way. Now, we're going to use the die. And this is a beautiful die. It's big. It's just one die. It's perfect. So, but it fits the entire plate, okay? Hi, Karen. The entire plate. Okay, now the pieces that you need to cut this out, I have one in basic white and one in Bumblebee. They're each 8.5 by 3.5. I will, all of these, hi Jill, all of these measurements have been posted on Facebook below the picture that I did this morning. And then they will be posted below the YouTube video after I finish with this and get to upload it to YouTube. Hi, Judy. So I'm going to place this right here. And, you know, I just cut this down to be the same size. Of course, it could be bigger. You get some washi tape here. And let me get a little piece. These are these longer ones that I used when I masked that one off. I'm not going to mask it off, though, tonight. I kind of like that it goes, you know, outside of the frame of it. Okay. Now, here we go. We're going to roll this through, and it's really going to crack. Watch this time. Oh, see, this time it didn't crack at all. I was like, when I was using it the other day, there we go. That's what it did, and I went, boy, when I do that on camera, they're going to think I broke the house. So here we go. All right, let's peel washi tape slowly, because you can always lift off, especially if it's new. You can lift off some paper. Now, you have all of these little pieces, okay? Now we're going to I'm gonna take these out. These are in white. Hi, Patricia. There's our little frame, so we didn't have any waste. But I have to show you what goes on with the next one, because these are all basic white. And of course, you'll see, I'll show you. Don't throw them away. Don't throw them away. And I'm gonna take my frame out right here that we just cut. Oh, it's so pretty. Just take your time. You don't want to rip anything, because it's a larger die. Here we go. Just kind of lift it out. I don't want to bend the paper, okay? All right, and now this part right here from the book, this is what goes into the upper corner. Now, I have my Bumblebee, or of course, any color that you'd like to use. And we're going to cut it again. Hi, Vicky. I better wish everybody, while you're on here, everybody, Merry Christmas. I will be on next Sunday, because we'll get through the holiday. I'm not taking any time off. I will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. There we go. Okay, so this is Bumblebee, because of course we're going to make those tulip cards with the windmill and everything. So we've got to have fun. I know, right? Thank you, Marcia. Have a very blessed and Merry Christmas. I love your snowflakes and snowmen. They're so cute. So again, it's going to crack. There we go. Now, if perchance that it slid around a little bit and it didn't cut the entire thing, I promise you, you can put it back on here and just cut that little bit, like one end. You'll fit it in a groove. And how do I know that? Because I did it. I know, right? Merry Christmas to all, because I didn't know who I'd see during the week. Okay, now, and I didn't know, like, if you guys were traveling or what was going on. So, okay, you want to keep these. You want to hold on to these guys right here, okay? I'm going to move this down. Get my trash out of the way. And this too. Good deal. I get so excited when something's new like this. Okay, now, what we want to do first, really want this down, if it will just kind of fold down just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, okay. Now, what I want to do is, and now you could have done sticky strip on here if you wanted to. I like to use my liquid glue because sometimes I need the wiggle room. I'm a wiggle room kind of person. Where do you get your cutting pads, and what size are they? The cutting pads. You mean these? These right here, these plates? Now, I can order them from Stampin' Up, but you could get them at Hobby Lobby. Are these what you're talking about, Mary? And I usually order mine from Stampin' Up because I get my discount. Oh, I forgot to change my Tombow out. Yes. Yeah, they're just, I don't really know what size they are, but they fit a Sizzix. Been off for, the side effects from COVID, no Christmas this year, but it's Jesus' birthday. Oh, love your heart, Marcia. I'm so sorry. Hi, Cheryl. I'm so sorry you've been ill. So I'm going to use some Tombow here, some liquid glue, not too much, and just put it around here. Just dab my dots and come up through here. Because like I said, I like my wiggle room. And so I'm just going to come up through here and a little bit here. Just some dots. Doesn't have to be a whole lot. I'm sure not, Marcia. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I know people that have had COVID. I have not. Knock wood, but it's getting a little scary around here. Okay, so that's plenty. And now I'm going to place this on the front of this card. So just in case I'm not in the right, see, I like my wiggle room with this because it's long and I need that. You know what kind of a crafter you are. So I see people pop stuff on here on the front of cards and it is straight, boom, just like that. But I am just not that crafter. And then if I need to come back in here and add a little bit, I can. We'll just let that Tombow get sticky. I might have missed that one. I think I did. Just a little bit. Right there. I know, right, Mary? I can't believe we're saying Merry Christmas. That this is it. This is the week. This is it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's I don't know what to do, to gather or not to gather. We gathered during COVID. We had no problem. Now I'm scared this time. What die from Stampin' Up? Oh, I am using the Slim Sayings from the new mini catalog. So here's that. Okay. All right. Now that's wonderful. Now, okay. So now what we're going to do is this is so much fun, this is like a puzzle. So what's over here in my die, I'm going to pop out what I want when I want. This goes here, okay? This one already popped out. And I'm going to put it right in here. And I'm just using Bumblebee. Now, like I said, I'm casing from the catalog. So the colors that you use, you can use any color that you'd like. Although they did not have the pearls on, the opal rounds on theirs, but I need to put bling on everything that I do. So that's just me. And now we're going to skip a Blushing Bride, and we're going to come down to this one, the next one. Okay, and we're going to place this in here. Oh, this is so fun. I don't know if you saw the other one that I did, Marcia, the birthday one. This is a birthday also, but I did this one with the other die that's in that set. Came out so pretty. Really, really pretty. Fun, absolutely fun. Okay, so from there we're going to skip to Blushing Bride and go into the next one. And so that'll come in here. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Yeah, there's a video on it on YouTube. There's one here on Facebook. But like Facebook, by the time, I do other videos and maybe an ad or something like that, then it gets kind of buried. Now I'm going to skip another one. And see, I have this right next to me, so I'm pulling this out as I go. So I'm going to skip one and then put this one here. And then the next one. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I'm so happy you guys like this. I loved it. Like I said, and you know me with cards. If you followed me, that you know that this is outside of what I do. And I am absolutely loving it. I'll tell you what, so was that windmill card. Those were outside of what I normally do. So look at how cute that is. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we have all of this excess over here. Let's move this aside. So here is the inside one. So I thought, well, what can we do? So we're just going to make our own fun here. I'm going to put this right in the corner. So I'm using my excess pieces, okay, to decorate. And I'm calling this, I also want to say that, you know, where we cut this out, after I get these on here, I'll show you. And I'm going to just add this here. And now see, I'm going to put this side right here to, hi Pauline, to meet right up to that edge, but then we'll trim this side. And then what that does is it lines everything up for me, which is really cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this. And I'll put this one right about here. That seems good to me. I am so excited with this new catalog. I really love everything that's in it. Really, really. Okay, now we're going to come down here to these two right here. And the same thing, we're going to put this up against one side, but we're going to let the other side hang off. And see what that's going to do is line them up, just like the front of the card. And then we're going to do the last one. And this one, I'm going to sit right into that corner, right in that corner right there. Isn't this fun? Well, for me it is. I don't know. So right here, right in that corner. And then here we go. A little glue come out of there. Okay, now let's get the snips. And let's turn it over. And let's just give a trim here. Whatever's hanging out from the basic white. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for all the love. I love it. Thank you. I'll watch everything I missed on replay was making all of my gift tags. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, it is. Yep, it's time. I'm down to, I have to wrap. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I've got my tags made, only because y'all helped me with that, because I did that on camera. So I kind of incorporated things, you know. Sometimes you have to. You know, it's like, let me just, you know, I need the tags anyway, so let me make them, and I'll make a video, and that's great. Look at the inside of that card. Isn't that fun? You too? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so here we're going to put this in here. Just like that. I love the fonts. Yes, I do. Yes, Susan, I do. Most definitely. And I love that they're so big. I love that. Okay. Now, we're going to work on the outside of the card, but let me show you something. I'm going to save these. I have a whole pile of these things because there's more to do. Always more to do. Okay. Now, when I pop this out, I have the front for another card already. And I'll have to show you what I've already done, because I love these. I think people would love to get these as birthday cards. And if they go with a stamp, I'm even happier with that. Isn't that pretty? In Bumblebee, I added it to basic white from these two that I made. And now with this, I'll put some other color in there. I'll make another one. But when I do, I'll have the frame again. And then I can make another card. I mean, it's almost like, it's like a progressive card making thing when you use a couple of colors with it. So I think that's a lot of fun in itself, you know. I mean, it just keeps you going and going with it. And I think that's just a lot of fun. Okay, now we're going to put our words. Take my jacket off. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply our words with some dimensionals. And I'm going to, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to stamp. No, I'm not. I'm going to stamp. We need to bring this back in and this paper and open my card, okay? And I'm going to get my big flower right here. And this, and, oh, you're fine. You have to just watch the replay. It's a busy time of the year. Okay, and this is basic gray. So I'm going to, we're going to stamp this twice from what I saw in the catalog. And this is my best rendition of it. So I'm going to stamp down here. Now, like I said, with this one, I ran the washi tape down here and here so that it didn't get onto the Blushing Bride. And then this one, I let it go onto the Blushing Bride. Hi, Paula. So I'm just going to let it go onto the Blushing Bride this time. And so I'm going to stamp this here. Make sure I'm going the right thing here. Okay. Right here. And it's going to stamp on and off because, you know, you have some layers. But it's okay. It's just supposed to be background. And then I'm going to bring this up here. And I'm going to stamp it right across it. I think I'm off my bad just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hi, Susan. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to add our words. Now bring that here. Close my ink. And now I'm going to start with the bottom. Okay? Because you just, you know, I want to work up. And the two above this are in a you know, in like an angled position. So definitely want to start at the bottom here with one dimensional. And with this, what I'm doing is I'm putting the flat part of the dimensional so that none of the points stick out, okay? And I'll just bring this in just around here, anywhere you'd like, really. And I'm just going to keep adding these. Now this one will be like a little, you know, a little to the side. A little angle on it. So we'll take a downward angle, leave some space, little downward angle on that, and then a little upward angle on the one. Remove these backs. They're little upward angle here, leave some space. And then R, and I'll do the R and the U as straight as I can get them. Deborah, you are so right. I know, right? I'm missing comments. Cheryl, gosh, I like this. Thank you. I like this. I guess I'm going to have to place another order. I know, right? Did you see the other birthday one? Let me bring that one down. I did. And there's videos on, it went upside down. That would be interesting. Let me get the other one. Because, you know, you get this die and then you get this kind of die. So I did this one too. Really fun. Really, really, really a fun way to make a birthday card. And not difficult. Not difficult at all. I also see a lot more. I got the truck. I can't wait to do a slimline with the truck happy birthday on it. And I'm going to put this one up here. Just like that. Beautiful. And then I'm going to add I decided to get out my opal rounds that I had. And I'm going to go ahead because they pick up the color that you put them on. And I only have these big ones left. I used the bejesus out of these. So, and then right here. And here is our card for tonight. Aren't these beautiful? Aren't they so much fun? And then I did that one. Oh my gosh. And then I've got this ready to go to cut another color, to make another one. And they're just too much fun. And you can't help but continue to make them. There's something about them. It's like, oh, just let me go ahead and throw another one of those together. Look how cute the inside of that is. Isn't that adorable? Now, like I said, of course, I have cased the card, but I have a lot of ideas for these. I have I want to do something like this, you know, and then I want to do like, what is it? A daffodil. We have daffodils, and I want to do something like that. I think that, you know, there's just so many combinations that you can put on the outside of these cards, like even putting some of these little shapes over here, but then putting a flower over here. We have some beautiful tulips, like I showed those cards that we're going to do. Well, we're actually going to do them this week. So I'm not sure if we're going to do this Tuesday or Wednesday, but like a tulip on here, or a bouquet of tulips like this one is, you know, I think would look great on there. Really, really cute. So, yeah, this is our card for this evening. I'm so glad and happy everyone tuned in. And please have a wonderful holiday. I will be on Tuesday and Wednesday. And again, if you are so busy, don't worry about the live. I make the video anyway. And you can always watch the replay when things calm down a little bit, right? So I'm going to be cleaning the house and getting things done during the week too. And but I'm not sure how this Christmas is going to go. But, you know, we roll with the punch however it works out, right? We just seem to have to do that now. Just roll with the punch and just, it's okay. You know, everybody's good, everybody's healthy. And yeah, that's the main thing right there, right? So I appreciate everyone. What a great year. I've had so much fun. And as soon as I know what to do with these classes, what's the right thing to do, when I talk to some people higher up than me, then I will get my posting done about it and go ahead and launch the class they will be launched like the 4th of January, and we'll do things like that and have fun together. So I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and I will see you Tuesday, 10 a.m. YouTube Live. Thanks again for watching.